If you're not practicing something, what are you getting good at? Welcome to my Purpose-Driven Leader video newsletter. They're called 959s, a part of Podcastology. So if you're not practicing something, what are you getting good at? You know, most people practice one of two types of things, stuff related to them making money. Your profession, if you're an accountant, you're practicing that. Other people commonly will practice things related that they derive pleasure from. So learning how to be a better tennis player, you're going to go and practice. While you enjoy it, you are practicing. Same with golf or video games. But what very few people do is practice being. And the best leaders actually practice this, being, more than doing. So what does that mean, practicing being? Well, we all have our own story. We all have our own ways of doing things. We have our habits. I believe University of Pennsylvania did a study that on average, the average human has 60,000 thoughts a day. And 85% of those thoughts, or maybe even higher, are actually the same. I think it's 95%, were the same as they were the day before. And 85% of those are actually negative. Now, there's a whole reason why that may be the case in terms of them being naturally negative. But what the University of Pennsylvania also realized was that we can change that. We can change our habitual thoughts. Our thoughts turn into our words, which turn into our actions, which create the solutions that we make up to problems that we face. This practicing of being, the idea of practicing your thoughts, is really what we really all need to do. So how do you do that? How do you practice your thoughts? Well, one way to do it is something that I call through meditation. And that's where you have no thought. You brush away all the thoughts and you try to just have a relationship with yourself without thought. So if I was to ask you, what are behind your thoughts? People wouldn't even understand the question. But if you meditate, you would know. Because really, when you have a relationship with yourself without thoughts that most humans don't have, that's a different kind of relationship. And things will come to you that some feel are maybe divine inspired, that will be solutions that come from a place of no thought. But the purpose of doing that is to exercise the muscle to have no thought, to be able to reset. And then we can also go through visualization exercises. We write down the things that we want in our lives, or the outcomes that we want for the day, or the intention that we're trying to set for the day. And we go through that over and over and over and over. And that actually does create different thoughts, different words, different solutions, different outcomes. So if you're not practicing something, what are you getting good at? Start thinking about practicing being, practicing your thoughts. If you want more on this topic or other types of practices, you can always reach out to me in my LinkedIn profile, Andrew Kolikoff. Please subscribe to my newsletter, The Purpose-Driven Leader. There are many articles there as well I think you'll find interesting. Again, start thinking about practicing being. I promise you, better outcomes will come for you.